In today's video, I got you guys with the top 5 meta loadouts that you guys should be using in Warzone 3. That pretty much cuts it. Without further ado, let's get right on into the top 5 guns that you guys should be using. Alright, so first of all, we're going to get out of the way the best SMG, because I know a lot of people are coming to this video with the intention of absolutely rushing every single team and going for high kills. So we're going to be starting with the WSP Swarm, which here is going to be the loadout right here. We got the WSP Infiltrator Integrated Suppressor. This is going to be a suppressor integrated into our both muzzle and barrels, which is going to give us some gun kick control, recoil control, and it's going to keep us undetected off of the radar whenever we fire our weapon, which is going to allow us to pick off our enemies a lot more easily. Now we do lose out on a little bit of bullet velocity and damage range, but this is a super recoil heavy SMG, so you're going to want to keep the gunfights to a very close quarter fight, so this won't matter too much. We're going to be using for the underbarrel the DR6 handstop for some aim walking speed, ADS speed, sprint to fire speed, and movement speed. Couple that with the 9mm high green round set, that way you guys get some bullet velocity and damage range, and you guys actually kill up to 1 bullet quicker if you guys put this ammo type on, so your gun is going to be killing even quicker. You guys are going to want to be putting on the 50 round mag, because even though the highest ammo capacity for this gun is a 100 round drum, you guys should not be running around with a 100 round drum on your SMG, because it's going to slow down your movement speed, ADS speed, reload speed, and just overall it's going to make you feel super slow. So you guys are going to want to go for the 50 round mag, because this is the second highest ammo capacity that you guys could be using on this SMG. Super quick movement speed still, really fast ADS speed, and you're going to be reloading insanely quick once you guys put sleight of hand on in your perk package. And then I like to run an optic on my SMG. This is because the iron sights are super bulky, kind of hard to track, especially with slide counting and movement being back, so I just use the slate reflector. But you guys can feel free to change this out for either the Simline Pro, or you guys can put on the MK3 reflector. And if you guys think that you guys do not need an optic, then feel free to go over to the stock and put on the FSS Fortress Heavy stock for some gun kick control, recoil control, firing, aiming stability, and tac stance spread. Alright, so that pretty much does it for the meta SMG. There is really only one SMG in the game right now that is the top of the top. Nothing comes close to touching the WSP Swarm, so you guys are going to need that SMG. I don't regularly recommend using any other one, so that's the only SMG that's going to be a part of this video. Up next, we're going to be covering the top of the top meta assault rifle, which is going to be the BAS-B, which is a battle rifle. And we're going to be starting off with the VT7 Spitfire Suppressor L, which is going to keep us undetected by the radar, so that way they can't locate us whenever we're frying their team. Recoil control and damage range and bullet velocity is going to be added to our weapon as well. We're going to couple that with the Bruin Venom long barrel, giving us some more bullet velocity and damage range, recoil control, aiming, idle sway, and gun kick control. And then our final recoil attachment is going to be the Bruin heavy support grip for some more gun kick control, aiming, idle sway, horizontal recoil control, and firing, aiming stability. Now these three attachments right here is what's going to make our gun an absolute unit. It's not going to be moving at all, and you guys are going to be beaming and winning gunfights that you guys absolutely should not be, because of how quick this gun's TTK is, especially if you aim for the upper torso to headshot area. You're going to be using the 45 round mag, because it's the highest ammo capacity you guys can rock on this assault rifle, and you guys are definitely going to need it. Like I said, this thing kills insanely fast, so they had to kind of nerf the magazine size a bit, but it is still really good nonetheless, even with only 45 bullets. And then the optic, you guys are definitely without a doubt going to want to be using the Choreo Eagle's Eye 2.5x. This is basically like the axial arms from Black Ops Cold War Warzone, but kind of a little bit like tuned to be better for gunfights in Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone 3. You guys can see a lot more clearly, it's a lot smaller, and it doesn't really fill up so much of your screen. Alright, so we covered the meta SMG, and then we covered the top meta assault rifle. Now we're going to cover the top sniper that you guys should be using. That is going to be the Cat AMR. This is the only sniper that can one-shot up to any distance and any range in Warzone 3. If you guys want to be using a Modern Warfare 2 sniper, you guys are going to want to be using explosive rounds, but if you guys put explosive rounds on, you guys lose out on bullet velocity and damage range, so those snipers come nothing close to the Cat AMR. You guys need absolutely no ammo type to make the Cat AMR one shot. You guys could literally be rocking this sniper with no attachments, and you guys could still one shot up to like 200 meters, 300 meters. So with a full kitted out build, you guys are going to be going absolutely insane. So we got the VT7 Spitfire suppressor for some bullet velocity and damage range. The recoil control doesn't really matter too much, and staying undetected by the radar is just a slight plus that comes with it. But yeah, we're mainly here for the bullet velocity and damage range, and you're going to couple that with the Zen Bang 34 barrel, giving us some more damage range and bullet velocity. So at this point, we're trying to get our gun as hit scan as we can, making it so that way we don't have to lead all too much, and we're going to be able to one-shot at any distance as well. So that's the point of these attachments. And on top of that, we're going to be putting on the 50 caliber high grain rounds for some more bullet velocity and damage range. I tested out the high velocity rounds and I tested out the high caliber rounds, or the high grain rounds, and this is the better round to be using. You guys get to one shot up to a lot more distances, so you guys are definitely want to put that on. You guys are going to be using the FSS Oldie B laser for some ADS speed, sprint to fire speed, and aiming stability. This is going to make it to where, you know, that barrel and that muzzle, the ADS speed penalty isn't going to be all too much. And then my fifth and final attachment is going to be the tactical stock pad, because it gives you some more ADS speed and you only lose out on recoil control, which does not matter on a sniper. If you guys want to exchange this for anything, I highly recommend that you guys put the ephemeral quick bolt on for some rechambering speed. But I mean, other than that, everything is fine on this build. You guys should only be changing the stock if anything, and you guys are going to be going crazy with this sniper. Up next is going to be our number 2 meta assault rifle, which is going to be actually a burst weapon. Coming in at number 2 is the DG56. This gun feels a lot like the M16 and the AUG from Modern Warfare 2019's Warzone, and it just feels absolutely amazing to have a burst gun in the meta again. So you guys definitely want to give this a try, and here's going to be the build for the DG56. Again, VT7 Spitfire suppressor to stay undetected by the radar, and enemies are not really going to be able to pick up where we are as easily on the minimap. We got some recoil control, bullet velocity, and damage range. Going to be coupling that with the DG56 LS18 barrel, which is going to give us some more bullet velocity and damage range, aiming out of sway, gun kick control, and recoil control, making our gun even more stable. And then of course we're going to be putting on the Bruin heavy support grip for some more gun kick control, aiming out of sway, horizontal recoil control, and firing aiming stability, making this gun an absolute laser beam, and it does not move at all, even though it is a burst gun. For the magazine, we're going to be using the 40 round mag, because it is a good middle ground between not having a magazine at all and then the 60 round drum. If you guys want to try the 60 round drum out because you guys feel like you guys don't really reload as often, go ahead and put the 60 round on. It's really not that much of a penalty from the 40 to the 60, but I do reload quite often and I don't use my assault rifle too much. I don't over peak too much, so that is why I use the 40 round. And then obviously the optic is going to be, again, the Corial Eagle's Eye 2.5x optic, because it is the best optic to be using on all ARs in my opinion. And yeah, dude, I mean, this gun pretty much 2 bursts very consistently if you hit high upper torso shots, and you guys should not go over 3 bursts. I mean, this gun is absolutely insane, but I will say that the damage fall off at far ranges is pretty high, so you guys are going to be beaming the most from the medium ranges to these like short ranges with this weapon. And then our 5th and final weapon is going to be the Polymiot LMG. Now, the thing is about the Polymiot is that it has a really slow rate of fire, but it hits really, really hard. But if you guys put a conversion kit on the Polymiot, the Jack Annihilator Bullpup kit, you guys get a higher rate of fire and a higher ADS speed, which is going to make this LMG go from whatever to really, really good. Yes, you guys lose out on some recoil control. Yes, you guys lose out on some bullet velocity and damage range, but you guys are going to be regaining that back with the following attachments. So bear with me here. Put on the Jack Annihilator Bullpup kit, conversion kit, and then start with the attachments with me. Of course, VT7 Spitfire suppressor for some recoil control, bullet velocity, and damage range, and we stay undetected by the radar, which is going to give us some of that damage range and bullet velocity that we already lost from the Jack Annihilator Bullpup kit. And then you're going to be coupling the Jack Annihilator long barrel, which is going to be another conversion kit attachment, which gives us some bullet velocity and damage range. So think about it. This barrel was made for this conversion kit. It was made to give you your bullet velocity and damage range back. So this is going to bring our gun right back to its aim game, back at where it was before the conversion kit. You guys are going to be using for the underbarrel the BO52 grip for some aiming out of sway, aiming walking steadiness, recoil steadiness, and recoil stabilization. I tested out every single underbarrel, and this is by far the best grip to be using on this LMG, so you guys definitely want to put that on. And then you guys are going to want to be using the Corial Eagle's Eye 2.5x optic, because like I said in all the past assault rifles, this is the optic to be using on every single AR. If you are not using it on any AR, I don't know what you guys are doing. You guys are selling. You guys need to get this optic unlocked and give it a try. If you guys still don't believe me, here we are in the firing range, and this is the TTK with no plates. So this is what it would be like in multiplayer. Really, really good TTK. And now let's go into the dummy settings. We'll do 1 plate first. Let's see how quickly that melts. Still really, really quickly at all ranges, even at the very end. And you can see I have no recoil. I'm holding this thing super steady. Let's go to 2 plates now. This is what everyone is going to be off spawn, coming in from the sky in rebirth, or if they get bought back. still really, really, really good. Okay, so now let's go over to 3 plates. Let's reload this weapon. And let's see, 3 plates. This is what it is on standard in Warzone. I mean, yeah. Even at the far range, it does not move. And a high plus is, I didn't even notice this, you guys have 100 rounds. So, I mean, you guys could empty out a clip if you really are struggling to kill someone at that range. But, I mean, yeah, this thing doesn't move. All these weapons are really, really good. We're just going to really quickly go through all of them really quickly for you guys. If you guys are a little bit hesitant about trying the class setups out, this is the Swarm. Really, really good. Like I said, kind of high in recoil, but I mean, that's just how it is. And then here is the BAS-B, the META Assault Rifle that I was telling you guys about. The #1 spot. Does not move. Has a little bit of recoil, but nothing matches. Like, it's nothing's compared to the AMAX from Modern Warfare 3.19's Warzone, and that thing didn't even kill as fast as this. And here's the one-shot sniper class. It's a one-shot to the head if you guys aim for it. As you guys can see, at any range, it is going to be a one-shot to the head, so you guys are definitely want to try that out. And then here is the DG56 assault rifle. There you go. Yep, literally super, super consistent, even all the way over there at the end. It bursted really, really well. Hey guys, those are the top 5 meta guns that you guys are going to want to be using in Warzone 3. I hope you guys did go on to enjoy this informative video. If you guys did, if you guys love everything Call of Duty, I highly recommend that you guys go down below and drop a sub with the post notifications bell turned on, so you guys never miss an upload, because you guys are not going to want to miss what we have planned here on the channel. And I'll see you guys all in the next one. Later.